Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How did I do that thing before?
Dwayne? Can't hear me anyway.
My phone's going dead and all.
Got a couple of minutes yet.
How did I do that thing?
What thing?
Oh, bother.
You all sorted?
How did I make you big last time?
I don't need to be big because they're small.
Oh, they have done it.
Yeah, that's it.
You still got uniform on?
Well, yeah, I thought no point getting changed. I'm all messy from pumpkins. Right mess. Like I don't wash.
We need to check them pumpkins, because they go manky.
I know it's not got water in it. It's like this special foam, so that you put the foam into a bowl, like a bowl of water, and it soaks up all the water into that, and it gradually just slowly feeds the flowers over time. So because they do it all the time, you see, all florists are doing it now. That's where I
Alright.
got the idea from. So I kind of looked into it a bit, and apparently this foam's really good for that. So give it a shot. I'm hoping they last till Tuesday, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
It might just have loads of rotting pumpkins on the dining tables while everyone tries to
Well,
eat the food.
that's what we're thinking. Or somebody might eat one.
Don't forget alarm them.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's your bag? What you brought home with school?
Put everything away, Rory. You go back downstairs.
Where is it?
You go back downstairs.
Where is
I
it?
don't know.
Where have you put it?
Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Right, go downstairs now.
But where is it?
I don't know. I've put everything away. There is no bag.
Where have you put
There is no bag, Rory. Shut the door, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock now anyway. See who joins.
Take it away.
Eh?
Take it away, Cherie.
Eh?
Take it away.
Oh, I don't even know what to start with anymore.
You can just tell me your weekly update. This could be just that, really.
It can't be like a handover.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, I think, for everyone, I'm on annual leave next week. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
But you
busy actually.
still might have to come in though.
I can't. I'm fully booked up.
What were your one friend that you've got?
Kids are off.
Yeah. No, what's been happening this week?
Monday just sorting stuff out. So obviously you need to kind of have days where you're just having to sort through. I don't know for anyone that's got like if anyone does sort of activities, but those cupboards get pretty messy pretty quickly. It's just like it's like a little room, but things are just all over the place because you've just got so much stuff and you're trying to store it. So I was just having a good sort out and putting stuff up in the loft. Tuesday, bit of a sadder time really. I was actually helping a lady that her son had passed away, so I actually took her to bed to go and attend his funeral. That were a bit, like I say, more emotional because I've not actually had to do something like that before, and it's not always something that you'd come across. But she's been quite happy about it, and I wouldn't say she's got dementia, but she is forgetful, and she just appreciated the family time. So it was just nice to see she's got like actually positive memories that she's took away from it, and she's actually still like really buzzing about it now, which is good to see. And then yesterday we were just doing sweet bags for trick-or-treaters. I think we've done it for the last 3 years now, I think. So we just like to make up little kind of gift bags, and then we always do a post or a poster, let everyone know that's kind of local that they can come to the care home, and we will have stuff ready for them. Not everyone's into like Halloween or trick-or-treating, but I think it's just nice to know that if you have got children that want to go locally, that there is somewhere you're guaranteed not to kind of have the door shut on your face, and you will get something. But because we like having interaction with children where we can, because that's one of the main things for our residents. It's just a good, nice way to kind of involve that, and it's not too expensive, but it's pleasant for everyone all around. And then today, you might have seen we've been doing as pumpkin flower arranging, so it's his first time trying the pumpkins. Like we were saying just at the beginning, we do hope that they don't go manky or start to rot too soon. But to be fair, everyone just really enjoyed doing it. Apart from actually taking out the pumpkin seeds and not slime out pumpkin, but you could just take that as a nice sensory activity anyway. But yeah, they look really good. For anyone that's seen this video that we uploaded today, I think it's definitely worth trying. Even for your own houses, like I say, a lot of florists do it at the minute, and they sell really well. So yeah, we've given that a go. And then tomorrow, I'll have my kids in tomorrow because they're off school. They broke up today, and we'll be doing we're going to try a lotus cheesecake. In my head, it looks and sounds like it's going to be really nice.
Your cooking things are ambitious, Sheree, I've got to say.
Yeah, but last time we did a cheesecake, it was really good, but we hadn't done one in a while. But like those lotus biscuits are really nice. A lot of people seem to like them. So
no, it's a trend in it. Everything's like Biscoff, everything now.
Well, we're giving it a shot tomorrow as a cheesecake, and then we're going to do a Halloween themed tea trolley. So
yeah,
and fish and chips as usual on a Friday.
Well, for the funeral thing, family are very impressed, Sheree, by you. She just because I seen him today again. They were saying, "Oh, she was fantastic" and all this.
I'll save you some
Jodie. Get some brownie points there. That the best bit about it was that when Joan said that, can you just make sure she dresses appropriately?
For anyone that knows me, I've got a I don't know, quirky dress sense, so I'd usually wear all sorts of different kind of multicolours, a bit like a rainbow. But I did make sure that she did want me to wear black, so I did wear black. But actually, everyone commented on how smart I looked.
Maybe a future look for you.
No, I don't.
I get called the man in black. You know what I mean?
No. I'm not going to be the woman in black.
What about the party? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we've had the party. Yeah. So we have like big parties up at a local-ish social club to us. It does take a lot of organising. There's lots of different things you need to think about. So you're booking all the taxis. Bearing in mind we can have up to maybe 10 that need a wheelchair. So we have to make a large booking for that. You have to make sure that all the kind of food's sorted and the food's in order. You obviously need to make sure you're going to have enough staff present, and even on like preparing, getting everyone ready in the morning, when you're at the party, you need to be on like really high alert. Plus just the kind of the ongoings of the party, you want to make sure everyone's having a good time. So we do like to get everyone up and dancing just to give it that sort of party feel. We'd go up in the morning, we do lots of decorating. That takes about 5-6 hours between 2 to 3 people, because we just wanted to have that real kind of fun and different atmosphere compared to anything they might have experienced before. Lots of family members come. We invite all family members.
Thank you.
See you later.
30 odd family members turn up this time, and what we did differently also was, well, we did invite other services to us last one, but no one turned up for that. But this time we had, I think, 4 different services turn up, and they got involved. They were all really friendly, and it was just really nice to kind of see them having a good time as well. And if it's something we can kind of work on in the future, people can get to know each other, make new friends, and again, just supporting each other. But Yeah, party's always a good one. A lot of work, but that it's worth it in the end, I suppose.
Yeah, and to be honest, yeah, the kind of on a money wise thing, it's not to do it a couple of times a year. It's not a massive ask. Do you know what I mean? Even to pay for everything and the transport and food and the bar and everything, it's not the end. I think we're good at it now, aren't we? We thought we
Kind
learned
of,
from
we've got into a good routine, yeah. But it does
yeah.
obviously when you've got staff that kind of come together and help each other out.
Mm,
You kind of won't be able to do it without the staff doing that. We do have like a kind of good team in that way. People are happy to come because they kind of understand the importance to the residents and also to us and to each other. So it is really good. Sophie, you've put, I've recently got a job as an activities coordinator. Do you have any advice, tips? I think main thing for me is getting to know who it is that you're looking after, what their likes, interests are, kind of be on the kind of lookout for who's got good relationships, who's got bad relationships, because it's good to kind of do your group activities as well as your sort of one-to-one or smaller groups as well. Um, and yeah, just once you know what they like, you can start kind of thinking through that, and don't be disappointed if something doesn't work out. It's all about learning from what works, what doesn't work, and also maybe even like ring around families, get their advice. If you can do, we do online. We've got like an online WhatsApp group, so we're part of that, and we can kind of interact with families quite easily and get kind of their feedback, what they like, what their loved ones used to like and such. But we have a bit of a schedule which we kind of work off. It's not like in stone, but it's just so that we kind of get a good mix of everything. So Mondays like arts and crafts, bingo. And we do like to theme things around anything that's coming up. So you've got like your Christmas, Halloween, but you can also look for, is it Daily Spark or the special calendar? You can get all the special dates, so you can get some really quirky dates in there as well that you can theme things around and celebrate. Tuesdays are usually stuff like music, quizzes. Wednesdays usually reminiscing, sensory. Thursdays usually gardening. That could be indoor, outdoor. I include like flower arranging with that as well. And then Friday we do like baking. So although it's not set in stone, it's just nice to have something to follow on to, and people do start getting a bit of a routine as such, which they do tend to like. They hate it when there's anything unexpected. It can make them feel anxious, like, oh, well, we're expecting to do this. What if I can't do it? So don't overcomplicate things, even though I've done that a few times. Yeah, that's kind of my main advice, I'd say, but it's going to be different in absolutely any home where you work because it just absolutely depends on who you've got living there and what they're into and what's going to work for them. I'd say that's the kind of main tips.
and as well, it matters to get how important it is to the home overall. Do you know what I mean? Because I think, like from previous conversations we've had, they don't. Some activities coordinators don't get the support, and
Yeah.
it's just like a bit of a. It's not as important as it is to us, if you know what I mean. So maybe that is something that you could do and say, look, speak to your manager and say you need the support to do what you need to do. Because I think once we did that, then I think the priorities changed a bit, and it kind of worked out. And now you've got staff doing it, you've got staff getting involved with stuff, so it just naturally comes in. And as well, going out, I think people enjoy going out.
Going out's a big one, yeah. So we kind of work it. There's myself. At the minute, I do mainly sort of in-house group, and then I've got my colleague Susan, and she does a lot of sort of outings, and sometimes it'll be one, two, maybe three people, but that's more personal time, and it just means that people are getting out practically on a daily basis. Plus, there's always something going on inside as well, and that personally works really well for us. But like we say, it's going to be different everywhere, and also like you're looking at your budget. budgets can be quite limiting depending. We're quite lucky that we have a good budget, so we don't have to worry too much about that. We don't have many restrictions where that's concerned. But just being sort of creative as well and inventive with the kind of things that you do. Again, we can give advice on anything to do with that if you've got it in particular you're curious about. And yeah, Access Bus continues to be used regular. That's really handy. I'm not sure, I think we've said it before, but we're not sure if Access Bus is everywhere. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a kind of West York. Is it just West Yorkshire? I don't know. They might have different versions elsewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that it's worth looking into. You never know. But that's basically, it's almost like a taxi service, but a bus. They can pick you up straight from outside your home and drop you off outside exactly where you want to be. And obviously, if they've got bus passes, then it's not going to cost anything. If they don't have a bus pass, but they do prefer you to have one, I think it's just like a standard £3 fee, which is obviously worth it compared to what you might pay in a taxi.
I think, well, yeah, we must have saved a fortune on taxis, to be honest.
We have now, yeah.
But what I was going to say as well, I think a big part of it for you is like organising stuff in it and planning it out and making sure that you've got all your stuff that you need to get. Even though, obviously, people in care know that anything can happen on any day, do you know what I mean? So your plans can go out a window. But I think if you're not, then some people you might struggle, like, because you're limited with time as well. You only got a certain amount of time to get a certain amount of things done. So the more organised you are with it, the more you'll kind of get done.
Yeah, I'm in part of like an activities group on Facebook, and you get a lot of people saying, "Oh, you can't kind of plan around these things. Nothing ever works. We don't do any planning." But I don't know if it's a bit extreme, but I almost go up to like 6-7 weeks ahead. But I don't kind of say to myself, "This has to be done there and then." So if I get an idea, I kind of temporarily put it in. I make sure that I've got enough time to get things ordered that I need for it. Make things. Sometimes we make our own bits and bobs for it, or sometimes we might make that an extra activity, and the residents will then make something related to something like an activity that's going on in the future. So we do. That's kind of why we kind of work ahead. Again, we can move it about. The only things that we might struggle to move about maybe something like baking, because we might have had to buy something that's got an expiry date. But otherwise, it's no problem. I can push it back 2 weeks. I can bring it forward if needs be. The things are there, the ideas are there, and like I say, you can kind of mix and match because you've got it in place already. So that's why also for booking entertainment as well, I like to make sure I've got enough time to get the exact entertainment in that I need, because even trying to do it 2 months before sometimes, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh no, we're fully booked up." I've literally just booked a pantomime for Christmas next year because I couldn't get it in this year. They're fully booked up, and I've been wanting to get a pantomime for ages. So that's actually booked in for next year already.
Remember when you did that, your own play?
No,
I don't think you got a costume now, have you?
not anymore. Yeah, we did. Me and the other activities coordinator at the time, we did his own Red Riding Hood. So we wrote a script out. We got a backdrop. We got some props, and we basically just acted it out for 30 minutes. But I feel we just kept like forgetting his lines and stuff. So to be fair, they laughed. And Punch and Judy was a good one.
Yeah.
It was funny, but no, it weren't bad that actually. Punch and Judy's good because that's quite an old thing that's been around for a long time. So it's 2 kind of really recognisable characters, and it's just got that comedy kind of fun aspect to it. Themed trolleys and themed days, yeah. So we're continuing with his themed trolleys. We do have, like I said, as Halloween kind of theme tomorrow, and there's themed days. So like theme meals, it's like theme meals that we have. We're doing a Chinese one on, I think it's the 14th of November next. I'm actually really happy with decorating.
You know what? Yeah, just mentioning Chinese. A really simple thing to do. Yeah, which we've done on an evening. Just get a takeaway.
Well, yeah.
People proper enjoy that. just getting a Chinese, just getting, because obviously with Chinese as well, everybody has a little bit of everything, so it goes quite far, doesn't it, as well? So if you spend 30, 40 quid, maybe 50 quid, you're going to have enough to give everybody some, do you know what I mean? So, that's always a good one to do. And they're not like, that's what I mean. Sometimes it's the simple ones that are the most effective.
Like something similar at book club. There's loads that love the book club. I've like this week when I've read to a couple this week, and there's been kind of new clients that want to get involved with that. Ones that I probably didn't even expect it, to be honest. So I hadn't really thought to ask them before, but they kind of really enjoyed it, and that's just as simple as getting a book. But we do like to get these specialist, sort of like dementia friendly ones, and basically they're just really short stories, so it's easy for them to kind of take the whole story in. And usually they have kind of like nice happy endings, so there's kind of no too emotional or triggering inside the story that's going to upset them. But they are really good. We've just got a new couple of large print ones as well for anyone that's kind of struggling to read the smaller print, so they are able to read that themselves also. Jodie, have you been on any of his previous lives? 'Cause
No, I'm trying. She won't come on. I've tried to invite her in, but she won't do it.
you're commenting all the stuff that we've covered in his last session. But yeah, honestly, to be fair, we're gonna get
Well, it's new people, but
new
yeah,
people,
it
so
is that. To be fair, that is one thing that we could do with building up a bit, and with schools. Like I know you've been trying to get in touch with schools and stuff, and
yeah, I've
Magpies, and even Mayfield Trust might now. That you might want to contact them. I've got their contact details. They
we
might come down.
we Millside. I've got in touch with them. I've rang them. They're like, oh yeah, we'll get pass your email for his music teacher. So they've given me emailed, and they don't even respond to me. I've had no response.
Mayfield Trust might come down.
Is that a school?
No, who come to the party?
All right.
Like Magpies sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And college and stuff like that. But it is good. It is good to keeps it different, doesn't it, a bit?
Oh, I was just about to say something as well. Oh, I was telling Jodie earlier as well. Like we're doing the trick or treating. I wanted to post on the local Lee Mount community group, and they wouldn't let me post it. They were turning around saying we don't allow business posts on a Monday, or only on a Monday. I'm thinking I'm not advertising for business here. I'm just trying to let people know you can come here. Your kids can get something for free. You know what I mean? I thought, what the? They're not letting me put. It really angered me. It really angered me.
Didn't you write back to them sometimes
They
that?
didn't give me an option.
Oh.
I was
If you
looking.
message the administrator, yeah, they might let you.
I don't see why I'm not advertising business. I'm not like come here and
Yeah, it's
we'll
because
charge
it's
you
probably
for
because it's a
blah, blah.
business account.
I just shared it off my own account, my personal account. I don't know.
Did you do it on your own one?
Yeah, shared it off my own.
I don't know then. But
So
yeah, well, trick or treats. We usually get few people coming anyway on trick or treat.
yeah, I
On
might do a
Halloween.
post at door saying you are welcome here.
Yeah. But then bonfire as well. That's coming up.
Well, that's
Is
your
it?
thing. That's
Yeah.
your
We're
bonfire.
gonna. You know what we're gonna say though? Like kind of with birthdays and that. It's like if you're gonna do a birthday and it's somebody's birthday, you know when the birthday is gonna be. So if you're having a party in the house and stuff, you can make the whole week like activities building up to the party, making stuff, baking, decorations. Do you know what I mean? Cards. So that's what I mean. You can make that into a whole week worth of activities. Do you know what I mean? For people that are kind of struggling with, ideas or what to do. If you've got
Especially in
somebody's birthday.
low budget. If you've got low budget, it's a good thing to make stuff yourself.
Yeah, yeah, and you can do, can't you? It's a get a card and get everybody to do a bit on it and things like that. It's like I said, sometimes it's the simpler things that are easier to do and get people involved in it as well. Like that's another thing that I think we do well, that we get when we do summer, we try to get people involved with everything what we're doing. And it's like even with the talks and the awareness talks and the fire ones and the safeguarding talks that we do, all that, and making posters. You see, it's meaningful then in it as well. You're getting some services, getting some, they're getting some, and you know, it's a collaborative thing then, innit?
I think one of my most favourite ones that we did was, I think it were was it Mary's beach party, and we made the kind of the turtle and crab ornaments from the seashells, painted them, and then just added accessories. I think they turned out really good. I'm actually really pleased with them. I like them. I think we've still got a couple, so put them away in the loft.
And even cards and that, you know, doing people's cards and stuff like that. It's nice in it for people to get involved with stuff where it's, you know, it makes it more of an event, doesn't it?
Just that we could do with you know, possibly getting like next to kin family members, getting a list of their birthdays so that they can kind of start either making them a card or going and buying them a little something.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've done that yet. I know we've done it for the odd few where we've found out when the birthday is, but if we actually had like a list,
yeah,
that'd be something nice, because then they do say they like to do that.
Yeah.
You know, they're used to giving the kids stuff all their life when the kids are younger. It's different when it's like turned around and you're feeling like they're having to do more for you. So I think that can just be good for like mental
I think
health.
even when we do the hampers at Christmas, are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, similar. Yeah. Well, they're like, oh, I don't know how you're going to work it this year because we've got no drive.
Yeah. Saf will drive you around
I don't think she will.
in a new car.
Probably won't fit out in it.
Yeah.
Them hampers take up so much room.
I know we need a van.
You fill a big boot and you fill all the back seat, and you still can't fit them all in.
Yeah.
I'll have to downsize.
But they do. It is a nice thing, and people do like. That's a thing that we thought about. You know where I got that idea from? Do you want to say it? Have you ever seen Office?
I've not actually watched it. I know
The
why it is.
American Office, yeah. In the American one, he's like trying to prove a point, yeah. And he goes, you know, like about new business and like kind of old school ways of doing stuff. So he goes round to all these kind of clients and stuff and takes them these ampers round. That's where I got the idea from.
It is nice though, because it's just the whole process of it. So, have we done it last 3 years since I've been there? I know you. I think was you doing it before? I think.
No, I don't think we did it before.
Right. You started it during COVID, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you did. I came. I think you'd done the year before I came as well. But we basically get like lots of nice items, put them together, and we go around one to one with the clients, and they choose what they want to go in the hamper, what they think the family member's gonna like. They arrange it into the hamper. We put the hamper together, and it's just so they can.
We did get a photo. We do the photos. You added that bit on, didn't you? The photo shoot photo.
Yeah. So usually at the beginning of the month we do like a Christmas photo shoot, get a really nice photo of them, so that the family's got like a permanent keepsake. And then last year I think Susan did it, but she made it into a calendar with little paper strips at bottom. So I suppose that's something more useful for them as well. So yeah, each year it might be slightly different. We might think of something new or some way to improve it, but that's just nice again, because like I say, they're able to gift them something, and then it's just a bit faffy when you go to handing them out, because you have to drive around. We hand them out personally. We don't,
and they're not in.
Yeah.
Well, they come with dressing gown.
But yeah, we personally hand them out. We drive to the home addresses. We usually like dress up and put something funny on his head. I think we had the talking Christmas tree last year. And then we'll kind of just surprise them, which they always appreciate. They always like that. And even though we've kind of done it last couple of years, they don't seem to expect it still. So there is always that surprise element to it, especially if you do have a changeover. So you get different family members each time. And I think have we done it for I think a couple of family members that have like kind of lost their partners. I think we've kind of still done something for them because we do even say after someone's kind of left the service, whichever way it is. Sometimes they've passed away or they just came for respite. We are quite good with keeping in touch with family members still. So we'll kind of regularly call them, or if we're having like the parties and such, we like to invite them again, just so it's not a case of oh you kind of no longer here, you're no longer with us, but we just like to kind of keep
People,
and
I
build
think
up.
people appreciate that, even if they don't come to and stuff. That they like to, yeah, like to be thought of, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
It's nice because we're just I don't know, it's just good.
Well, you get used to seeing them though as well, like
Mm.
husbands or whatever. You get used to seeing them all the time, don't you?
Well, they still come back and visit us sometimes,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah. And sometimes as well, that like husband wife sort of thing, that the person in the care is their more, that's their life sort of thing. That's the motivation to keep coming, and that's a big part of the routine. So sometimes we've had it in the past where people have continued. I think before you came, we had somebody and they came. The husband he kept, for a year. He come every day. He come every day. Do you know what I mean? And when he stopped coming, then he got unwell because his routine got disrupted, and then he ended up coming as a resident. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things, really. That it is nice to keep in touch with people, and they do appreciate it and stuff. Um, we do get people come just to random like old families and stuff, just bobbing in and stuff, things like that as
That
well.
thing at top. Wait, so is it come up on yours? BBC Children in Need. Have you seen the next one?
Yeah, well,
Fabulous Halloween.
I
I didn't
know.
know if you'd done that.
What do you think I'd do that? Are you joking? I don't. Fabulous. My
I'll just
name's
look
all
at
over
them.
now. My name's all over at Halloween.
You give me scan your club card and win club card points vibes. None
You
of
get.
club cards are worth it these days.
I know.
I
So
wouldn't. Tesco's is terrible. I refuse to shop at Tesco's because it's just the price difference between a club card. So I just refuse to get a club card and I've refused to shop there now. It's bad.
them points and card things of,
But it's not just me, we're Natalie too.
yeah. It's the club cards it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Boots is alright. Boots, you get 4 points per pound there. Yeah, just for your information.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what's your future plan, Cherie? What do you want to do that you haven't done already?
Um,
Set for a new career in retail at Tesco's.
Don't really know, to be honest. I'm not one of these that kind of plans ahead. I don't.
So what you're
I don't
saying,
set
what you're
myself
saying
goals.
is that I come up with all good new ideas.
Oh, I wait. For me, it's spontaneous. It's like now, or I could just be sat at home having my tea, or I could be like laid in bed trying to get to sleep, and something will literally just pop into my head. And those sort of times when they do that, that's when I've come up with kind of the best ideas. I have to wait for it to find me.
I
Like
think
for
we've got
example,
loads
with
of ideas that we've spoke about and we've not done yet.
there's a few.
There's
Um,
quite a few. I think there's
but
quite a few.
it's when the time feels right and when it's working and it just happens then. But everything goes well each day. I find. I think.
One thing that with your idea completely was the
Stupid.
no, the Antiques Roadshow.
The auction house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't done it in a while, but it's because everyone was just getting too obsessed with the money, thinking it was real, and they're refusing to kind of bid
Give
on
the
anything.
money.
Because they're like, I'm not bidding £20 on that. And I could not get it through to them no matter what, that it's fake money. This money's worth
Too
nothing.
too tight.
Once this kind of auction room's finished, you can't use it on it. So basically, anything you bid on, you're getting it for free anyway. But the first one went really well. Second one still kind of went well, but you also start, like I say, we started getting these bidding wars between the same two people because they really got into it, and they actually started shouting at each other because I was like, keep bidding when I bid, and you're doing it on purpose. I'm like, it's just because it's you two mainly playing the game. Everyone else thinks that they've got £100 and I've just given it them, you know, it's real money. But I don't know. I think we've had a few new ones since, so they might actually kind of understand what we're trying to do and how it works. Because the ones that do understand it really like it. It's got that fun aspect, and they know that they're going to get something at the end of it. But yeah, you can just kind of go around charity shops for that and get some like just really nice items. And we did it with like chocolates before, so you can use different themes. It doesn't have to be like antiques. You can get them bidding on the favourite chocolate bars. They enjoyed that too.
I'll tell you something. Yaz is supposed to do this. It's a part of a condition. She was supposed to do pasta,
What make pasta with them?
fresh pasta with machine and that.
Do you have a machine though?
Yeah, she's got one. I've got one as well at home. Do you know what I mean, Cherie? The pasta that you make and you put it in,
Thing, and
not from the packet, from the
it comes
machine.
out flat, and then you cut it something.
Yeah. But you can get different cutters as well, so it cuts into spaghetti and stuff.
Yeah, but they're forever making spaghetti pasta.
Yeah, so that was one.
We're going to do baking or cooking classes, weren't she, at one point? Like we do our
We're supposed to do that.
like a teaching thing. But to be fair, she's busy.
Well, I think because she's doing the menus, isn't she, as well, with the menu sessions.
But she's asked me as well, yesterday during meeting, like just to kind of centre one around different fruits that like, so we can get like some different like fruit assortments on tea trolley, and we've got us new fruit bowls now, and the new biscuit tins as well. So it's probably a good time to do it when we've got fruit bowls.
How is that going? The menus?
It's not too bad. We do get a lot of. I don't want this fancy food. I want my old sort of typical, traditional home cooked food. But that's fine. We kind of, for those that want that, we put their choices down for that, and for the ones that are kind of seeing something different, seeing something nice, they do that also. We did a kitchen meeting. Did I do that this? I think I might. Oh yeah, I did the kitchen meeting Monday as well in afternoon. So I can't. That was one of the questions I included. I said, are the menu choices that we do where you can pick your own meals, or we might look through the cookbooks, are they useful? And the feedback was actually off everyone apart from one. Yeah, they said it's useful. We enjoy doing it, and we've had some different people involved. And for example, like Eve, she really enjoyed actually just reading out the recipes, but she picked up the Christmas one. The Christmas cookbook, so she was reading through all the cakes and she's like, oh yes, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. Well, it's good, isn't it? The thing is with that, like I said, that is a really useful thing. That group session, cookbooks, then they're literally making the menu, and I think it's good for Yaz as well. So she's just not making the same stuff every other week.
Well, Yas has enjoyed it because she just likes that opportunity to be able to do something different, and sort of even learning something new, experimenting, I suppose, in some ways. But I mean, it's good for everyone, really. It does work. I don't stick to it guaranteed every week. If something else sometimes crops up, but we do it at least 2 to 3 times a month. Mondays they seem to have been all over the place lately. Don't know what's been going on with Mondays, but there's what's been going to plan. Like I want to get back to shopping for tea trolley, but there's just been stuff going on, and that's kind of our Monday kind of installments. But yeah, it's
you need to start doing it.
These things do happen.
Yeah, the tea trolley thing, it's well, even like you don't, like I said to you before, like just one at staff can do that. Do you know what I mean? If they want to, if you tell them, it's just about even maybe the tea trolley stuff, because usually you and Suze are in on Tuesdays. Maybe that might be a job for Tuesdays.
Mhm.
Do you know what I
Maybe
mean?
a nice one might be like when Susan goes into town, she could even maybe go to sweet market or traditional sweet shop,
Mm.
pick up something different from there, because obviously we are going to the same shop every time,
So there's not
and
much
yeah,
selection.
you're going to get this similar stuff. To be fair, we aren't with everyone's picked something practically different
Yeah.
every time we have gone, which is quite surprising. But it I suppose it'd be nice to have that option to have something totally different.
Mm.
Especially like I think there's a traditional one in Peace Hall. They do all nice kind of old traditional sweets, which I think they'd like because they did like that pick and mix type one that we did. So yeah, I'll mention
There's
that to her tomorrow
there's
before I
there's
forget.
two. Oh, there's one thing that I need to remind you about is that girl who's on about doing that pain management session. She's emailed me.
Are they
Do
doing
you
a
know what I
what?
told you about? She's a bit like Sophie, does the exercises and stuff like
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah.
but she more focuses on pain management. Um, and
You are too.
I've done your teeth. Yes, I've done your teeth.
you
I've done
know,
the teeth.
so she sounded really good at it. She's from community, so basically what she does is she tries to help people in a holistic way, doing stretching and exercises for back pains and stuff like that to help with pain management. So I met her at a meeting a few weeks ago, so she's emailed me. So she said, she's happy to come down to see how it goes like with that. But there's two things that we said, ideas that I thought of that we hadn't done, is a comedy show. Yeah.
I've got you don't
Stand
know
up
somewhere.
comedy.
I've got
And also, what else? Comedy show and fashion show.
I ain't got for fashion show for comedy show. I've got 4 comedy shows ready, scripts ready, and again with
I
her,
need to
we
look
just
at
haven't got round
what
to doing
who's
it.
wrote. Have you wrote them?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
don't think they were that bad. Sherry's sister. Lauren's good for singing. Lauren, I mean, she would be funny as well.
Yeah, but
But
who,
she's good
who,
for
who
singing.
is it? Is it funny for you or is it funny
No,
for?
I think it's funny. I've put my effort
Uh,
into it and thinking what's relatable to them and what's
I
the sort
think
of thing they're gonna find funny.
I think I'll have to review that, Cherie, before you do it.
But I've literally got 4 because we mentioned this ages ago.
You
But I
don't
think
want to be bombing. You don't want to be bombing in front of residents. Just like
it was when Lucy was with us because I think Friday nights we're gonna alternate
yeah,
between the party when they
yeah,
had the
yeah,
party.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That we're going to plan was it, and then the other one we're going to be takeaway.
Mm,
The other one we're going to be comedy night, and then
mm,
there was another one as well, and we're going to rotate them. So I started
mm,
preparing for the comedy shows, and
mm,
I'm pretty sure off the top of my head I'm on number 3 or number 4, so I have got the scripts already there, printed, ready.
mm.
It's all written like professionally, It's
We
like
can
what to
we can
say.
do it live. We can stream it live, Cherie. So you've got an audience, a bigger audience.
But yeah, that is actually there in place already. The comedy
What is it about?
I can't remember now.
You can, yeah, you can.
They're quite random. I don't. To be fair, I'm trying to think if maybe something was relevant for the time a year ago.
Mm,
But no, I think I did them pretty neutral. And with like different things, I found different kind of comedy bits to add in on say YouTube. So they'd kind of watch us act something out, and then they'd watch like a little
mm.
I can't speak interval.
Yeah.
And watch it so it's kind of different things. It's not just me stood there for an hour like
Well,
talking
you know
about
what?
them.
An hour? Is it going to
Yeah,
be?
I
Is it going
tried
to
to
be a
schedule
Netflix
it to last an
special?
hour.
Is it going to Netflix comedy special?
It might not have lasted an hour. I don't know because I never got round to doing it. But that, like I say, they are there ready.
Yeah, an hour might be pushing it, Sheree.
Oh, you never know.
We'll see. What have you got? Different sketches.
Well, I've written different scripts out. So you say this and then you say that and then like pause in case they're going to give a contribution and say this. It's like written out properly. Honestly,
You'll have to. I'll have to review. Yeah. No,
I've
but
asked for it
the
when I was.
fashion one as well will be good. That
I
would
was
be
trying to
good.
get in touch with colleges for that.
Yeah, I've got
You
loads
know
of links
about
at colleges. I can get someone to get in touch with about that.
do you know about
Definitely.
fashion students coming in and kind of displaying stuff that they've created and their designs and what they've made.
Mm.
We hadn't kind of done the fashion show, I suppose, but we did that lady's Mary's birthday last year.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
doing that, but it was a very kind of like dimmed down version, I suppose. But are you thinking like red carpet and then people are walking up and down that sort?
Catwalk.
Yeah, is that what you're thinking by fashion? I'm guessing.
I think we should do it like a catwalk, yeah, proper like, and then people come up and down and
You'd have
sit.
to, you'd have to get the staff in on it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we would have to, but if we're gonna, I think that would be the best way to do it. But you could, if you can't get no one from fashion or all like that, because then that's gonna take a while. You could just theme it like about 1950s and that, and then people get or whatever it is.
Well, that was another part where I kind of did with with that photo shoot for 1950s one.
Mm.
That's kind of where that stemmed from as well. But they're not willing to kind of the residents get so embarrassed that they're not happy to kind of like they won't be happy to walk up and
No,
down.
what we do, how we do it is,
We'd dress up. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
or you could do it from decades, like from 40s, 50s, and have one from
Niall
each.
to do it.
Yeah, and he's got all the
Niall would
clothes on
love
him.
it. He's got
Now
everything.
style. He'll definitely do it. He'll definitely do it.
I could do so. I could try and plan it with if I can get a couple of staff on board, because all
Yeah.
you need is that time for the staff member to change at next person to come on.
And really, as well, it depends where we do it as well. Like you probably, in Bottom Lounge, we probably could do it in there.
If you
If
just
you
take
open,
people at the sides,
if you open that door
yeah,
and
they
then
can
you
get
walk
changed.
out and you put the chairs like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did when we did that pantomime. We kind of hid that door off so they could run in there and get changed. Except people were zipping the backs of the costumes up and falling out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we had 2 or 3 staff that were on board with that, then it would work in that way. And like I say, Niall would be suitable for it because he has got all those different costumes. I mean, to be fair, I've got quite a few. That's all my sort of clothes. It's just a big mashed bag of everything. But I've got like lots of different things in there that we'd get away with. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd want to do it. I'm happy to be behind camera for that one and film it. But
No. Well, we
Jodie,
need
are you gonna volunteer
Jodie. Yeah.
if you're still here?
Jodie. I'm sure we'll just say you have to do it. It's part of the job. Get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mehek, when we did that 1950s, she were getting into it and putting hot props on. She might like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it'll be it'll be good. I think it'll be good that.
Find a couple of victims first.
Yeah. But you need to be like,
You have to have that straight face and the walk and the pose and
proper
twist there.
serious, like, and cameras and that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. If we could get a few staff in on it, I think it would be nice.
Somebody
So
said it. Somebody's mentioned that. So I'm sure when we did the lists and stuff and got some feedback a while back, somebody said it.
someone put in that suggestion box that they want to see staff kind of dressing up. Like the themed days that we have. So it's not just kind of me or Susan. They want to see kind of all the staff have that involvement in it. So I did tell them during my eventful part of hosting the staff meeting that is something that we want to do and we are going to be doing. So
What do you mean, the eventful part of the staff meeting?
oh, it were horrible because
What?
I've got to do the next staff meeting for my NVQ level 4. So
I'll make sure I come to that.
No, please.
What do you mean, no?
Please don't. I don't even.
We're doing it evening next
I
one.
don't want you there.
What do you mean?
I'll accept Jodie if she sits there quietly and doesn't carry on chatting away to Gemma. But I've got to do the whole hour of the meeting. But I'm like this. I just ramble and ramble and ramble. So when I
We'll
start
just do-
talking,
Why don't you just
I
do
didn't
it?
do it. I
Yeah,
confess I didn't. I hated it. I don't know
just,
I'm going to do an hour.
just do it like we did it.
I'm all right if I'm left to it.
You're all right if I'm not there, basically. Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
yeah, yeah. If
What,
no one
what
can
are you trying to
interrupt
say? What are these people going to think about me? You know what I mean? What's going on? No,
me
if you do it, yeah, like, we've been trying to do it, like, have a question, what's the answers? Do
and
you know
get
what I
like
mean?
more
Yeah.
staff
Then
involvement.
you don't have to talk as much. You just
Yeah,
say, this is what the issue
ask a
is.
question and leave it to them.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
because ultimately they've got the answer.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Um, and sometimes why we try to do it like that more is that we're starting to find out things and thinking, oh yeah, we could do that, or that's a good idea, and it's not just all you need to do this, 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 this,
Yeah,
this, because then meetings, they don't seem to get us anywhere really. It's just like, right, we'll say the same things at the next meeting. It just continues and continues. Whereas this, it's a bit more constructive, and you're actually getting solutions to your problems rather than us, just telling you this is the problem, this is the problem, and we're not getting much feedback, and it's all coming from us. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's good to have like a quick mix. I think there's always going to be some things that you need to address, and
Yeah,
staff
yeah, yeah.
meetings are the place and a good time to kind of discuss or kind of look back at where things could have gone better or even what you're doing well on and giving that chance to praise the staff. But yeah, I think it is really important that staff feel like they can have their say. I know you've got like your supervisions and such, but it's a good chance for kind of staff to chat between them and share their ideas and build on that, which you won't get on your one-to-one time in your supervisions or appraisals. So
Hmm.
I think the staff appreciate that chance, but obviously you'd have to kind of follow up on it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, you have your say now, forgotten.
Yeah, but I think to be fair, I think the stuff that we've got so far, it's been sort of working better. I think it's just better, especially the last one. I don't know. I wanted the last one, but the one
Yeah, I
before that.
missed the one before. I
In
know we
the
had the one yesterday, but one before that I missed.
We did one in the
I was
evening. You know
out.
the one that we did in the evening.
Yeah, yeah, I was
That
there
one.
for that one.
Yeah, I think that one we got a lot out of. And it's sometimes like with us, you've got so many things, different things to focus on, and when somebody
Mm.
says, "Oh yeah, we should do this or we could have this," you know, it's then you do forget about it. Do you know what I mean? So it's about kind of saying like, I think somebody said at last meeting we want food and stuff, but I don't know whether that happened.
It doesn't always get eaten though. To be honest, staff say they want
Mm.
food and then it don't come. Um, yeah, oh yeah, it's all right. They've answered my question. So yeah, you can come at any time to visit. It's fine. We don't kind of have a kind of shut off time like hospitals and stuff. Yeah, you can come anytime. Obviously, maybe not 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, but
And yeah, we usually say just give us a call before, give the home a call before, um, just in case they're going out or they've
yeah,
got someone
sometimes
on
me
or
or
they've seen
Susan might
someone.
have plans to take people out. But other than that, obviously, it's not a problem. The more visitors, the merrier. Really, it's
So
good
your
for
next meeting, Cherie, wait, is this for November?
yeah,
So you're doing the November meeting.
yeah, yeah.
What's the
Remote.
do you have to do it as a from in covering everything then, or
Yeah, you have to. She said I have to host the whole meeting. And obviously she'll kind of be watching probably through like laptop or through my phone, kind of observing. I don't think she's coming in person 'cause they all live. They all seem to live really far away. Yeah, kind of assessors these days.
there's a lack
Um,
of assessors? That's why.
or you like you say, you're getting kind of switched over. I think obviously we've had two different kind of people kind of running as MVQs because one kind of went bust. But even with this one, we've had I think three. I've had like three different teachers.
Mm.
Um,
It's to be. I had when I did my MVQ. It cost. I had five assessors, five different assessors. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. I think it's just an ongoing problem.
yeah,
with MBQs, and any company you take, any company you choose. I think Jodie's had like God knows how many she's had.
Too many. Yeah, gifts are fine again. If it's something like clothes or something, we'd just ask that they're labelled. And 2-year-old, yeah, fine to come in. Fiance, fine to come in. Like just I suppose in regards to kids, obviously, just to kind of have an oversight over them. But all we've kind of talked a lot about the kind of children, just in general that we bring in as well. They absolutely love, most of them absolutely love children, so the more the merrier again for kids coming in. But Rainbow Dream, I'm not sure who it is. I'm thinking it's someone related. I think they're asking. Are you asking to join like on video? Have you got a video request, Boo?
I don't think so. I don't know. Who is it?
Oh yeah, chat is good. Chattier the better. I don't. It says please can I join the box? So I'm wondering if they mean video.
Oh yeah. Who is it though?
I'm not sure. Rainbow Dream.
Well, we're going to be finishing in a minute, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got 6 minutes left. That's the only problem when it comes up on TikTok. We don't know who people are.
Yeah.
So when it comes up with names, it's like, oh, who is it?
Yeah. And this time we've had to reschedule it because we usually do it on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. If anyone wants to join, usually it's on last Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. start, because we do actually finish at 8 p.m. So we are finishing in roughly about 5 minutes. But if you're wanting to join us sort of lives and kind of get involved with the conversations, then if you come about, like I said, last Tuesday every month, typically around 7 p.m, that's best time to kind of ask and best time to join, because it is something we're wanting to expand on in the future and kind of get different people's opinions and thoughts, because I suppose this is really what it's about as well. One about kind of getting different kind of people into, like you on about Sophie and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of getting kind of their feedback and getting conversations for kind of different health professionals as well, because I think that'd be useful. But yeah, it's something. I think is this his third one now?
Yeah.
This is his third one. Yeah. Still something we're getting used to. I feel like we get off to a slow start. Like you don't know where to start, do you, when you're talking? But after the first couple of questions, it does start to come a bit more naturally, I suppose.
Yeah. It starts off with a review of
You're just
what
looking
you
and
do.
think who's going to talk first, who's going to start us off.
Yeah. And hello, Cardine. We can see you.
Thank you for joining everyone as well. Yeah, we do appreciate it. Any comments and
Yeah, and the whole aim of it really is to kind of us to get ideas, but to give ideas and just to kind of build up links, community, or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? Because
helping other services as well, isn't it? As well,
yeah,
we do get a lot of questions or people asking us things on his videos. So this is sort of a good opportunity for people to be able to ask us directly, and we can go like a bit more in depth. It's quite hard answering questions sometimes when you've got kind of lots that you want to comment about and get your point across when you're kind of typing it in. That can be quite difficult. So these are going to be good opportunities for those that do want to know more about care or discuss more different things in care. It's a good chance to do that. So again, if you know anyone that might be interested in this sort of chat, just kind of share it and pass it around. Like I say, we just want to build on it and just be a support for each other, really.
yeah. I think the more if we continue it as well and the kind of keep going, I think more people will see it, and it's like with the promote, they'll see it on his page and stuff like that, and we can do a bit more promo for it, I suppose.
To be fair, it might have confused people because we had that video posted when we thought it was going to be on the Tuesday this time.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get around to kind of updating that and doing one to say it's going to be rescheduled to today. But we're just too busy Tuesday, like I say, because I really want to help that lady to the
Mm,
funeral,
mm,
and I kind of said, didn't I? I thought if I'm dedicating my night to her.
yeah.
If she wants to be there till midnight on the rosé, then I'll be there with her.
Well, that's why she was quite merry. She was in a
No, she only
rosy.
had one. She only had one glass, to be fair. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to know. I wanted her to know she had that time, no rush.
Mm,
And then yesterday, kids had Halloween disco, so I couldn't have done it then because I don't think I got home till 6. So they
mm,
needed everything doing, and I couldn't have done it tomorrow because that's when I do my food shop. So no, it's getting in the way of my food shop.
mm. What, at
Um,
Tesco? Where'd you go
so
shopping?
Asda, I can use my blue light card.
Uh,
It does come in handy. I've got like literally tomorrow when I do my shopping over the
mm,
last few months, I'll have like £100 knocked off it through my blue light. So
mm. We could do that. Because we shop at Asda.
I don't think it works online.
Oh, so you got to go there.
I don't know. You'd have to check, but I
What, how much do you
think
get off?
it's like 10%.
Yeah.
You
Can
don't
you
get it
get
up.
it?
You build
do-
it up and accumulate it. You
Can you
usually
get it
get it
if
on
you
the
pick
phone.
it up? Or do you have to buy it and then do it?
I
You know, if you order
I
it online
thought
and then pick it up.
I thought you had to be in store when you pay for it. It's when you pay for it because you pay and you scan it at that
Mm,
point. To be fair, I don't see why it don't give you an option online to like enter your number.
mm,
Because your blue light card's connected to your Asda reward card anyway now. It's all in one. So I
mm.
don't see why they can't work it that way. But yeah, you'd
Because they
like
don't want to. They don't want to give
yeah,
lose lots of money.
Jody said it's only in store, but like you say, you'd get a lot. You'd get a lot back with it making such
Mm,
huge orders. It's
mm.
more so on like your fresh fruit and fresh veg as well, which we get a
So
lot of.
do you want to go shopping for us as well
No,
then?
every time I go shopping on a Friday, I already do like work shopping for my activities as well. So the other day, I went last Friday and I couldn't physically get my stuff, all the stuff for work. So I had to go back Tuesday before I went into work to get more stuff for work.
You and my mum can go on a shopping trip to Asda once a week.
I'm not getting all that. No way. No way. But you would technically, you would get quite a bit of money back from it, to be fair.
How much you get 10% off?
You get 10% accumulated, which you can then turn into coupons when you hit so much. So I've been saving mine for 3, 4 months tops,
Mm,
and I've got £115 to turn into a coupon from that. And I spend about £160 a week.
mm,
I know it sounds a lot, but that's the kids.
mm,
By the time Wednesday comes, I've got no left in house.
mm.
Ridiculous. I need a wage
But,
rise to pay for food.
yeah.
Poverty.
What do you mean?
I'm in poverty with children.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we'll see. We'll see in the future, Cherie. We'll see. Um, but yeah, it's and then I'm sure someone else has told me that. I think Oliver at Another Home, he told me. I think he does that. You know, I'm sure he does that. He told me. He told me something like that a few weeks ago. But it's that time, innit? Well, I definitely won't be going. So, if my dad finds out about that, he'll be straight up there.
we can get them special carts for wheelchairs anyways.
I know. You know, it reminds me of like this. You know, it reminds me of. You know, have you ever watched Phoenix Nights?
No, no.
You might just put Phoenix Nights and it's Peter Kay, and it's like at a social. He's set at a social club, and Peter Kay's like he's the boss, yeah, but he's just in a wheelchair and that. Just give rid of. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh gosh. Alright,
But
it's
yeah,
2 minutes past anyway, so
right.
but yeah, we'll see hopefully last Tuesday, November 7 p.m. So yeah.
Thank you.
See yous. Oh, hi, Loz. We're going now. You're a bit late. So, Lauren, last Tuesday of the month, 7 p.m. See ya.